Hi, I'm Carmen Luciano, and this is the Miscellaneous Vegan, where I share a little R&R, recipes, and reviews. And in this video, we're going to go on a quick tour of a restaurant that we visited during my birthday weekend in Las Vegas. And no, it's not Dunkin' Donuts. It's a nice little cafe in the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas. So let's get into it. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you like and subscribe for recipes and reviews in New York City and around the world. So before we get to the cafe, I just want you guys to enjoy the view of the Wynn Hotel. If you haven't been to Las Vegas, I believe this is like the best hotel just from visiting it twice. And we haven't stayed here, but I hope that the next time we do visit Las Vegas, we will be staying at the Wynn. It's very elegant and it's extremely clean. The time that we arrived was around 9 a.m. And before we entered this area, they were cleaning, and it's just very romantic and very chic. So let's get into the main event, which is the Terrace Pointe Café. So the Terrace Pointe Café is not a vegan restaurant, but they do have vegan options. But let's begin with the seating area. So let's look from here. In this video, in this clip, you can see that there's a lot of seating for everyone. So it began from the end, and let's pan over to the left side, and you can see that's all seating areas. So now we're going to move on to the next seating area, which is seating outdoors. So we're looking at the carpet so that I won't intrude in people's privacy. And this is the outside seating. It's adjacent to the Wynn Hotel's pool. I do not know how many pools they have, but as you can see, there's plenty seating outdoors. And then you'll be able to enjoy a nice view of the pool if that's what you choose. And the pool kind of reminds me of the pool in the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana, but that's another video. And if you do sit outside, they do have some water spraying around so that you can cool down. So now let's get back to the inside of the Terrace Pointe Café. As you can see here, there are two sections where you can stand. The one on the right is for when you have reservations or you have a black card, and where Nicholas is standing is when you don't have a reservation. We did, but we didn't know this in the beginning. So let's get into the menu. So I am going to let you look over the menu and pause wherever you desire to just look at the prices or the items that they have available. I was debating on whether to order a smoothie, but instead I went with the maple hot chicken and waffles, and to drink I went with the solar power. I really enjoyed the solar power. It has almond milk, cacao, also a blend of mushroom. It's cold brew, so it was very delicious, and I was happy that they actually had a specific vegan drinking option. Now let's get into the main event, the vegan chicken and waffles. And they provide you with vegan condiments, which are maple syrup and vegan butter. But I just want you guys to enjoy the presentation of this vegan chicken and waffles. They do a great job. And then let's get into the condiments. They give you a spicy and a maple syrup. I will suggest to use the regular maple syrup for your waffles. I'm going to specify on why in a second. But I did enjoy that they also had vegan butter. This is something that is not common in restaurants that are not completely vegan. This restaurant, again, is not completely vegan. It just has vegan options. And as you can see, I really wanted to enjoy this waffle, so I use as much butter just to taste the waffles in addition to the flavor of the butter. Just a combination of the maple syrup, the vegan butter, the chicken, it was just very delicious. But I am going to say that the chicken needed a little bit of more seasoning, but that is why they give you the hot maple syrup. I'm going to suggest for you to add that to the chicken. As I mentioned, it is not a vegan restaurant, so they have options for those of you who are not vegan. And this is what my boyfriend had, and he is going to give you a review of his opinion of this cafe later in this video. The total of the bill came out to $81.28. So now let's go into the restroom. So the restroom has wheelchair accessibility, and once you enter, you can see that it's very elegant and very clean. They have nice decorations on the walls. The ceiling lights and the lamps are very elegant. Now let's get into the stall. The stall is equally as clean and shiny, not only because it is clean, but also the decor. As you can see, this accent wall in the restroom, in the stall. And what I love is that they have a nice doorknob where you can hang your purse. It is very spacious, and as you're leaving to go ahead and wash your hands, again, it is very elegant and very clean. They also have, what I love is a trash can right next to the door as you're exiting, because you use a paper towel to open the door. And what I did enjoy was that the Wynn has wheelchair accessibility. It's a ramp to the lower level of the restaurant and also for the upper level. So if you're in a wheelchair, if you use a walker, you will be able to access this restaurant from all parts. Now let's get into the review of the Terrace Pointe Café at the Wynn in Las Vegas. I have a special guest here, Nicholas, my boyfriend, and he is going to help me with the review of the Terrace Pointe Café in the Wynn. So let's first talk about the food, hon. What did you think about what you had?
The food, it was good. It was good. I had the pancakes with the bacon and the eggs, sunny side up eggs. It was good. I liked it. I was satisfied.
I already spoke on how I enjoyed my food, and I was very specific on the vegan options that they had for me. But what did you think also about the ambiance, the style of the restaurant?
Yeah, that's one thing I remember about the Wynn. When you first walk in, the decorations, I don't even know how to even explain the decorations, lights and trees and flowers and the whole, it's a whole everything. Even the carpet, the floors, everything. I was like, where are we?
Yeah, really nice, very high end, nice. Right?
I just go like a regular hotel, just I don't think the Marriott's not like that. It's just the name. When you go in the Marriott hotel, it's just regular. I don't know, but the Wynn is. I like how they decorate it. Make you want to look around and take out pictures and.
Right. So specifically with the cafe, what do you think about the decor in the cafe? Remember?
Oh, you're right. The cafe, that was really nice too. I like how you could do inside seating or outside seating. The outside seating was next to the pool. It was nice. I like how they had it. They designed it nice.
Yeah. So overall, we both enjoyed the ambiance of the Terrace Pointe Café. We also both enjoyed our food. So it's a great place for people that are vegan and non-vegans. Just like he's not vegan, but I am, and we both enjoyed our food. They were very mindful about the menu, and it's a perfect restaurant for a couple like us. We have different dietary needs, and they met especially my vegan dietary needs, because a lot of restaurants don't do that. They give you vegan options, but they don't give you vegan condiments like vegan butter and the maple syrup, You go to these places and they have a vegan option. It's usually just a salad.
That's true.
And they had a whole lot of options, kind of like Nacho Daddy, but this one was more elegant, and the food was like so delicious. Right?
I know some places just think when you're a vegan or you're what you call it? Yeah, when you're a vegan, they just don't give you meat, but they still give you the cheese.
Right. So they some places don't really understand what vegan means.
Yeah.
So they give you a vegetarian dish because vegetarians can have dairy. But then we missed out on the sauces. You know, we would like, you know, some mayo on our burger. We would like a honey mustard. We would like butter on our French toast. You know, so and that's what I loved about Terrace Pointe Café is that they thought about all of those things. Even for the drinks and the smoothie, there was plenty of vegan options on that menu. So would you return to Terrace Pointe Café?
I think I would. I like the way they decorate the hotel. The fact that the food tastes good and they put into consideration whether you're a regular eater, vegan, or if you're a vegetarian. Yeah, I think the chefs did a good job.
Yeah, I also agree. I would love to return to Terrace Pointe Café, and mainly because they were so thoughtful, like what you mean, and they were so mindful on the choices that they put in the menu. In addition to the ambiance, it was very nice and very elegant, and just in addition to it being in the Wynn. And because of our experience visiting the Terrace Pointe Cafe, we hope to return to Las Vegas and stay at the Wynn, right? Because it was just like, if you're getting this type of service at the restaurant, just like imagine where you're getting and housekeeping and the rooms and just being able to stay there at the Wynn. So rating Terrace Pointe Cafe at the Wynn, a 10 out of 10, what would you give them?
I give it an 8.
So he gives it an 8 out of 10, and I will give it a 10 out of 10. Why do you give it an 8, hon?
I give it an 8 because I have had other foods before, and I just felt like it tasted good, but their presentation of the food was like an 8.
You think so?
Yes, because I've been to other restaurants where
it was very
you
nice.
had toppings and you didn't need nothing. I needed to add syrup. I didn't add nothing. That was it. That's just me.
So you're comparing it to some other place. Okay, so that's. So I know which place he's talking about. That's coming up in our channel, Truth and Tonic. But for me, yes, that place that he mentioned was good, but I give Terrace Pointe Cafe a 10 out of 10 because of all the vegan options, including the butter, including the maple syrup, and 2 types of maple syrup. And then looking at the menu, they have vegan juice, smoothies, they have a coffee with mushrooms. So they're more thoughtful because it's not a vegan restaurant. And then they thought about vegans very specifically in that all the way to the condiments that are vegan. So
but wait, which restaurant had the spicy syrup?
It was that one, Terrace Pointe Cafe. Right, so you know, because we went to a lot of vegan restaurants when we were in Las Vegas, and this is the second one we review. If you haven't seen the first one, Nacho Daddy, I'm going to link it up here. But next week we're coming back with another restaurant review and the following. So we visit a couple of vegan restaurants, and I want you guys to come back because you're getting an opinion of someone that's not vegan. So just for those of my viewers that might be married to someone that's not vegan, or even family members, these are places that you're going to want to visit based off of my opinion, but mostly his, if you have family members that are not vegan, because they'll tell you the truth about the vegan food. And even though he didn't eat, the restaurant at Terrace Pointe Cafe is not vegan, but I enjoyed my food and I'm vegan, and he enjoyed his food. But he's saying that there was another place. But I honestly think that everyone that you take to this restaurant is going to truly enjoy whatever they have. The presentation is well done, and the food is well done. The plates come nicely presented and clean. Everything about the Wynn was superb. Clean everywhere, even the restroom. Did you go to the restroom in the Wynn?
No.
Yeah, but you saw that in the video that they were so clean. So thank you for watching, you guys. Make sure you leave your comments and questions below, and make sure you still tune in next week for another Las Vegas vegan option or completely vegan restaurant. I believe next week we're going to be reviewing, where you took me for my birthday dinner? That was the third restaurant we went to.
I forgot the name of it.
The
Brook?
Forks.
Was it?
What is it? Plant Crossroads.
Crossroads, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So make sure you stay tuned for next week because we're gonna be giving you a tour and review of Crossroads plant-based restaurants in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure you like and subscribe. And always remember, sweeties, be real, not perfect. Bye.
Later.
Okay.